Next up, we have what I believe is a very interesting panel discussion on the practicalities of running a successful iGaming operation in the Dutch market. With us today, we have a panel consisting of 3 people. Originally, we had Lennart Kessels joining us. He unfortunately cannot make it today. But we do have Robert Schouten, who is the CEO of Betnation, Marc Smit, the country manager of the Netherlands of Tombola, and Jeroen Laemers moderating this panel. Please make it to the stage, gentlemen. Als je deze voor Jeroen vrij houdt, dan als jullie daar kunnen zitten, dan kan jij hier zitten.
So, welcome at our conference, our event. I think it's best if we start by introducing you. So maybe, Marc, you can start. Tell us a bit about who you are, who you work for, what kind of product you have, and what kind of customers you target.
Yeah, Marc Smit, Tombola, Netherlands. We are a bingo-led company, originally from the UK, based in North England, Sunderland, and operational in Italy, Spain, Sweden, Denmark, and in the Netherlands.
Robert?
Mijn naam is Robert Schouten, CEO van Betnation. We applied for license, let's say March 2022. 5.5 months later, we received the license, and we are now live for 6-7 months. And we are live with live casino, and we are only operating in the Dutch market.
Okay. And maybe is there a particular customer group that you're targeting, or are you?
For us, it's only 24 plus. So we went live, and we didn't do any out-of-home commercials. So we solely focus on the online market, online marketing.
Okay. So. We've been talking a lot about regulation today and new rules, etc., but I thought, or maybe we thought, that it would also be interesting to talk a bit about, let's say, the operational side of running an iGaming business. So my first question is about product, and I'm looking first at you, Robert. So the fact is that most content, most games, sportsbook, most of it is supplied by third parties. So if that is the case, how do you add value?
We add value by providing a really broad, we have around 20 game providers. So we provide a lot of games. We are changing the strategy now towards more quality. Deleting.
What do you mean by more quality?
Deleting games that are not played, and analyzing which games are played, and based on that, get rid of the games that are not popular, so that we can get a fixed amount of games on the platform, and players know that the quality of these games is quite high.
Yeah. How do you know? Well, except for looking at games that are no longer played, how do you know what your customers want?
Yeah, of course, we work together with Bragg, who is a big player in the Dutch market. So based on their knowledge as well, what works in the Netherlands, we make decisions based on data.
Okay. So my next question, obviously, is now for Marc. You only have exclusive content.
Yeah, we have 0 third-party, correct. Yeah. We only have first-party content.
So that makes it very easy to distinguish yourself from your competitors.
That's the idea, absolutely. First of all, we are a bingo-led company, which is already a niche product. The niche product is purely for lower entry-level players, so with low spends. That also coincides with our stake amounts. For example, our lowest spin on arcade games is then 5 cents up to maximum €2. And for bingo, you play from 10 cents up to maximum €2 per bingo game. So very low entry. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have something like a feedback mechanism to get a sense of what your customers want, what they like?
Absolutely. We talk to the players 24/7 in our chat. So we have a live chat, which is not the live chat from the help desk, but chat moderators. Bingo game is about 5-6 minutes. So either they can play our own created slots, or they can be participant in the chat, which is very lively if anyone already saw it.
How integral is that chat to your product?
So it's very important. It's one of the biggest USPs we have. I always say if you have hives in the past, then you probably like our chat.
So maybe to continue a bit with this topic, Robert, are you also making moves towards more exclusive content?
Yes, so we have the capabilities within the team to create own games, but we are still working on how this will eventually look. But definitely, this is something that we find really important in this market.
Is that very feasible to develop your own games?
With the right partners, it is. It definitely is.
Like, can you maybe lift the tip of the veil? And
we are still investigating it. So at the moment, so we cannot, put a date on it. But we are looking into this, and within the team, looking forward to provide to this later this year.
Okay. So besides product, there is maybe a bit more that operators do to add value, and then I'm thinking specifically about the user experience.
Definitely, for us, it's fast, instant withdrawals. And besides the offer that we have, we want to provide them a nice experience, and this we really focus on customer support. Now we are only live 6-7 months, but we are already the best rated online casino from Trustpilot. So we add value in providing a fair offer, transparent, with promotions, for instance, with no more than one time the wagering requirement.
Yeah.
So we believe this is a responsible choice.
And Marc, how important is user interface, user experience for you?
For our customers, very important. We're the exact opposite. We only have 17 games, right? 15 arcade games and 2 bingo games, which is easy entry. If you visit the site, it's for someone that never played online before, gambled before. It's really easy entry. We're sort of like the first division, right? Yeah. And then you can promote to the second, to the Eredivisie. So it's a pretty good, solid base for people enjoying game time.
So there are a couple of things that contribute to a great user experience. Withdrawals you already mentioned, maybe the registration process, maybe the way that a site is designed and looks and feels. What do you think is most important? And I'm asking that question to the both of you.
Instant withdrawals.
That's really important. You think?
Great customer service, and a great offer.
And what do you mean by a great offer?
A broad offer, so a lot of games to choose from.
Yeah, but Marc disagrees, I think.
Yeah, for us that's different because if you see other operators are live with more than 20 game providers, you want to have a platform, a place where a player can stay and play whatever game they want.
Yeah, we don't have instant payout. It's a constant choice. Yeah. Because if you have instant payout, you can instantly deposit again and so forth. So once there is a withdrawal, it's the next day. You have the money in the bank, and you can come and visit again the next day. But
are there other things that you think are really, really crucial for attracting, keeping customers, players? Not for our players. No, but there must be something that
for the
when it comes to user experience, either the registration process or...
Well, the registration process is never easy in the Netherlands. It's a lot of steps, a lot of dropouts during the registration, of course, because of the social security number, but that's all mandatory and it's needed. We didn't find any way to shorten it because you have to have that in place. But once players are registered, then a big percentage also makes a deposit. And if you compare that to other countries, for example, that percentage is way lower. Okay. So you really got committed players in there.
Okay. So we all know, and I'm shifting topics a bit, July 1st is coming. So new marketing rules. And following up on that, I'm sort of curious. Marketing, promotions are important, but promotions specifically, bonus offers, how important are those for engaging customers? I mean, can you do it without offering bonuses, without having something that draws your players to your product?
Well, there are operators that haven't done anything about bonuses or whatever, so it's definitely doable.
Yeah.
For us, we only have a welcomes bonus. Yes, we do guaranteed promotions, but it's nothing in the trend of making a deposit and get free spins or free bingo tickets, whatever. That's not in our DNA. That's not what we like to do.
Yeah.
For our safe play rules. So it's a big part of what Tombola is.
Yeah, I believe it's hard to compare this with the online casino. But if we compare ourselves to other operators that are live with casino and live casino offer, we don't offer the highest promotions, definitely not. And we only provide it to have like a nice, fun way for our players to interact with Betnation. But without, I believe we can definitely.
But how do you create that fun? I mean, you said something about well, maybe not bonuses, but maybe what exactly do you have?
Well, building the community. That's for us is very important. So you have your new players coming in. Part of it doesn't like it or exits quickly, and then you have your mature group, which is players who are really into Tombola, would like Tombola, who likes the vibe of everything, likes to chat, likes to engage with other players, and you see that when that mature group grows, it's month on month a growth for us. It's getting those mature players, which is for us really important.
Yeah, for us the retention of course is also important, but we like to achieve this in a different way by having great customer service and fair terms, so bonus terms, so no wagering requirements of 20 times plus, because we believe that the player eventually will stick with us due to our fair and transparent way. We show the RTP in every game. You don't have to search for the RTP. It's on the website, easily accessible for each game.
Yeah. So could you Yves give one example of one promotion, maybe a bonus or something else, maybe an advertising campaign that really worked for you? So I'll start with you, Robert.
Yeah, I believe that the most important for us is being compliant. So we have an extensive marketing checklist for each campaign that goes out. For us, a campaign is we are measuring it, but not based on the success of it. So we just provide it to our players for fun. And we had a launch, for instance, for a slot game where we provided a drop where they can play the game and get familiar with a new game. But there as well, we need to find balance between to match it to the risk analysis and make sure that we don't only offer promotions, for instance, with high risk games.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Tombola there's no particularly one big promotion out there, but it's more like owning the player's agenda. For bingo you need liquidity, you need players, otherwise there's no bingo game. So you really have to, when you announce a promotion, make sure that people tune in when you're having that promotion and you have enough liquidity to have that big game.
Okay. And what do you do, maybe in a sense of corporate culture, to balance engaging your customers with social responsibility? How do you balance these two challenges?
You mean with the groups above us, or how do you?
Well, I mean, one way to attract customers is offering really big bonuses, for instance, with all kinds of conditions that. So in the end, there's not much winning going on for the player, but that's maybe not the most responsible way of engaging your player, to keep them returning to your website. So how do you balance those two? What kind of promotions don't you put out there, for instance?
For us, like I said before, we provide promotions, but they are not that high compared to the competitors. But this is on purpose.
Yeah, we don't actually only have welcomes bonus. No other bonuses out there for us. That's a conscious choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, from a broader perspective, social responsibility. Do you have a way of sort of instilling that value into your organization? Is that something you work on? You spend a lot of time on?
Yeah, for us, definitely. We work closely with Centrum voor Verantwoord Spelen, with Yvonne Jansma, and that's going very well. We do this on a monthly basis, so this is something we do extra. And for instance, to provide you a little bit of insight, we are looking forward to expand our product offering. But with that in mind, there comes a lot of responsibilities, especially for the young adults. So we had some discussions with Yvonne Jansma to provide a loss limit, a fixed loss limit for young adults. We initially thought of a loss limit of 800 euros, but then we had a discussion with Yvonne. She gives us a lot of insight for the care as well. And then we decided to do like a 400 euros loss limit for all under 24.
Yeah, for us, we have the lowest deposit limits in the market. For young adults, 100 a week, and for 24 plus, 500 euros a week. And definitely, safe play, our responsible gaming ruling, is the fairest and the toughest out there, the strictest out there. So we try to do a bit better than the regulations say, but that's Tombola DNA, 100%.
So the Netherlands Gambling Authority announced, actually they're already working on it, an investigation in how licensed operators implement their duty of care towards their players. Are you confident that they won't be looking cross-eyed at you?
Yes.
Very? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's the July 1st new ruling is going to be a challenge. I know I heard earlier today that are we going to invest TV spend fully 100% on online marketing? No, that would be crazy. That's right. I think the operators will definitely save a lot of money that normally would go to TV spends. So online marketing, we would increase it a little bit. There will be other tools made available by operators and focus. You're going to get questions. For me, we're part of the Flutter group. Yes, they're going to ask if numbers go down or players go down, what's going on, right? You have to defend yourself. We only, till today, only payment with Ideal, for example. I was asked many times for why not other payment methods. It's just a no-go for us at the moment. It's just not in the Tombola DNA to get more payment methods in there. Right? So that you have to be tough to anyone asking you.
Okay. So when it comes to interventions with players who spend too much money, what do you typically do?
For instance, for young adults, before we had the loss limit, we already introduced like a temporary limit. So if we see like a player, we work with hit lists. So we every day the responsible gaming specialist, and we divided it in under 24 and 24 plus, is providing interventions via email, via the as well via phone.
Yeah.
And here we work closely with Centrum voor Verantwoord Spelen also, and they have, I cannot announce it now, but they have some really nice partnerships going on that we can provide in the future, but we will announce that later.
Okay.
Very simple. We call them and just talk to them. Otherwise, you can have a lot of triggers, but if you don't understand the story behind it, then it's you can, on a piece of paper or an Excel or you have to talk to the players and ask them tough questions, really tough questions.
And how do players respond to such calls?
To be honest, a lot of players don't answer the phone. You try again. Once you get them, you might get a partner or the player itself, and you start the hard task of asking them questions. Why are they playing so much, or why are they depositing so much? And then some of the stories are really heartbroken. And then we go into another analysis. We work with Assisa. We have a big safe play team in the UK, which we talk to every single day and make the right decisions any way you can.
Okay. Well, we're almost out of time, so I'm going to ask one more question, which you must answer with a yes or a no. Are you optimistic about the future for your company in the Dutch market?
Definitely.
100%. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing your thoughts.
Optimism's all over, thank you. So I think there's one audience question we'd like to use from Slido. Seen some questions coming in, upvoting. If we can have the question, Wouter. That'd be great. That'd be great. One moment, please.
No.
Or if not, if you can read it, Wouter, to us. What a tension. Getting very nervous now.
Well, actually, I do have a follow-up question. Unless there's
no, please.
So you mentioned something about not spending the same amount of marketing money on online, compared to TV. So does that mean that there will be less advertising, regardless of, well, not just a shift to a different channel, to the online channel, but simply less advertising?
The TV spend isn't going to move over fully to the online marketing. So probably online spends will increase a little bit, but it won't be the flood that we are all a bit afraid of, in my case.
Okay, so in that sense, the regulator should be happy.
I hope so. We'll see.